Hi again, everybody. Bill Phillips here on a Tuesday. And our question of the day: do you really eat 285 eggs a year on average? The American, that's what allegedly we do, 285 eggs a year. So that's a lot of eggs. It's a lot of eggs. But, I guess if you're including, whether you're cooking them in cakes and all that stuff, I can see how that adds up pretty quick, but that's a lot of eggs. It's a lot of eggs. Love eggs. Eggs are good. What's your favorite kind of way to have an egg? Over easy, sunny side up, um, scrambled, omelet. What's your favorite way? One of my favorite things, Valley Converting, do an absolutely outstanding job. Toronto, Ohio, T-Town, Mike Biasi and the crew, helping you with your paper products. And, they're always ready to serve.
Every piece of paper has a story. What if that story didn't end when you were done with it?
At Valley Converting, we turn your old paper products into recycled paperboard, continuing the story.
Locally owned and operated in Toronto, Ohio, bringing your paper to Valley Converting isn't just about recycling.
It's about supporting a cleaner, greener future for all of us.
We are here 5 days a week to help you make some green by going green.
And remember,
recycle for your future.
Mike Biasi and the crew in Toronto, Ohio, T-Town, the Gem City. If you have paper products that you need recycled, you know where to go. Take them to Mike Biasi and Valley Converting. Can't thank them enough for all that they do for the 9-Minute Phill-Up. And congratulations once again to the Biasi family as Kayla valedictorian at Student Mill High School. So that's a tremendous achievement. And congratulations to all of those graduates as now basically all of the school year is wrapped up around the Ohio Valley. Some still schools maybe have a day or two left, but for the most part, everybody's done at this point. So congratulations to all the graduates. Wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors. And right now, our future endeavors include a look at what went on, who was born on this day, just a few days. Anderson Cooper, CNN, 60 Minutes, born in 1967. Most recent story I saw him do was on the Monarch Butterflies. Went back to Mexico at the end of the year. Jill Biden, 46th, I should say, 46th First Lady of the United States, born in 1951. Jill Biden, Dr. Jill Biden. Tony Curtis, movie star back in the day, 1925, lived until 2010. 50s and 60s, he was dominant. Jamie Lee Curtis, his daughter, she's had a pretty good run acting as well. But then I don't know if you know of this person. I'm sure you do. Chuck Barris, The Gong Show. Apparently he was on the dating show too, but The Gong Show was absolutely outstanding when I was a kid. I think it was on either 7 or 7:30, a half-hour show. They would have the panel, and if you came on, your act wasn't good enough, they would gong you, and you would be removed from the show. If you didn't get gonged, you might have a chance to win. I don't even know if you won anything. I think you may have just gone on. You had the pride of, winning. I'm trying to see if I can find any video of of Gene the Dancing Machine from the Gong Show. It would, they would call him out, and Gene would come out and dance, and just there it is. Gene the Dancing Machine. Oh, yeah. Oh, he passed away in 2015. Born 1932. Eugene Sidney Patton Sr. But, yeah, Gong Show. That was outstanding. Let's see. Yeah, we can't run that. Yeah, I'll get myself in trouble. But Gene the Dancing Machine was Chuck Barris's go-to guy on the Gong Show. Chuck Barris, born 1929, lived till he was in 2017. Major League Baseball, a lot of uniforms, a lot of, everybody likes the new look of a new uniform. When you're a kid, maybe playing your first Little League game or your first softball game or football game, whatever the game is, the uniform matters because it's your identity now. You're part of a team. This is my gear. And, there's nothing better than that first time you put on a new uniform. Especially, it's like, oh, I made this team. I didn't think I was going to make this team. And you make the team and you get the uniform. And the uniform is something that everybody loves to get that first time. Well, the first Major League Baseball or first baseball uniform, I can't say Major League, but in 1851, the New York Knickerbockers, not the basketball team, but the baseball team, had the first baseball uniforms. And the first baseball uniforms, pretty simple, a straw hat, white shirts, and long blue trousers. That was it. Brian checking in as he is getting ready for basketball. He's always ready for Monroe Central. I think Monroe Central basketball will still be pretty good, even with Tucker, Howell, and Chance Allen graduating. Hope they can still make a deep run. They have plenty of talent on that team. They should be able to make a deep run. We'll have to wait and see. Long time to go before basketball season starts up, but everyone's still in celebration mode at Monroe Central, and why not? An absolutely tremendous accomplishment from Monroe Central winning the high school state championship this year. Brian, I hope all is well. Brian probably remembers Gene the dancing machine from the Gong Show. We were talking about that a little bit earlier. And then Jesse James. You always hear the legend of Jesse James. Well, Jesse James, 1871. Jesse James and his gang, they went to the Obacock Bank in Iowa, and they took out $15,000. Not a withdrawal. Not a withdrawal where they would have said, oh, that's fine. You have that money. Take it out. No. A withdrawal at gunpoint. So they took $15,000, which I would imagine in 1871 was just a ridiculous amount of money. 1965, Ed White becomes the first NASA astronaut to do a spacewalk. And I'll tell you what, I mean, that has got to be, you know, I talk about guts and about just like, okay, I'm putting it out there. We're going out. We're going to open the doors. And then you're standing in the vacuum of space by yourself, and you are just, you know, you are out there. Ed White, first spacewalk, 1965. All right, days, National Repeat Day. It's National Repeat Day. So basically, they say if you're doing something that you like, repeat it. If you have a favorite song you're playing right now, play it again. If you want to take a nap, do it again. You know, but it's National Repeat Day. Chocolate Macaroon Day. It's a nice little treat. I talked to Jordan about this, and she said pistachio is actually her favorite macaroon. So chocolate, nice, but pistachio is where Jordan is at with the macaroons. But today is really all about the egg. National Egg Day. How about this? 100 billion eggs produced in the United States every year on average. Iowa and Ohio apparently produce the most eggs. So that's pretty impressive. And the average American averages about 285 eggs a year. Now, I like a scrambled egg. I like an omelet. You know, pretty much any style egg I'm good with. But you know, scrambled egg real quick. You got it down. Eggs go in cake. Eggs go in just about everything. So eggs are, you know, you use it as a little binder, maybe with your burgers, help keep the meat together and everything. So yeah, there's lots of uses for eggs. Great food, great protein. And apparently, according to the National Day calendar, store them upside down because they will last longer. Don't know if it's true or not, but that's what they say. Let's see. What else do we have? Some college baseball. Big news here. The Miami Hurricanes advancing to the Super Regional. And apparently we will play. Oh, it's a matchup of ACC teams. Let's see. That apparently starts on Friday, the 6th, Miami against Louisville. Should be a good series. That's kind of unfortunate. I would like to see him play someone outside of the ACC. Let's see who else is on there. Okay, so Friday and then Saturday. Okay, that's all we have. And then Sunday. All right, why am I only getting that? Is that the only? That's the only game they have scheduled so far. The other ones are not scheduled yet. Because let's see. All right, because here we go. So on teams advancing yesterday to the Super Regional, North Carolina over Oklahoma, so North Carolina advances. Oregon State shuts out USC, so Oregon State advances. Murray State beats Ole Miss. Wake Forest falls to Tennessee. LSU beats Little Rock, and Miami beats Southern Miss. So they all advance to the Super Regional. So we'll have more of a breakdown on that coming up. Also tomorrow, NHL Stanley Cup Final begins. The Florida Panthers taking on the Edmonton Oilers. Florida looking for a repeat. Connor McDavid of Edmonton looking for a win. Then on Thursday, you have the NBA, Oklahoma City and Indiana. John Michael, scrambled eggs, dippy eggs. Either one. They're all good. Favorite team, the Miami Hurricanes. Well, that's where I played baseball there. That's where I went to school. So, yes, indeed it is, the Miami Hurricanes. Was fortunate enough to be a part of a pretty good team back in 1985 for a baseball team. We happened to win the national title. So, the Canes are my team. Pardon me. Fighting a little bit of the, I don't know if it's allergies, a little bit of a spring cold, but got something going on. So I apologize for coughing. But yeah, the Hurricanes are my team. They're my school. They're my guys. So wishing them well. West Virginia into the Super Regional, I believe, as well. So that is awesome. West Virginia gets in. I don't think I'm coming down with something. I think I've got something. But I don't know if it's allergies. I don't know if it's cold. It is what it is. We'll power through it. But the voice doesn't sound great. Well, I didn't know that. Congratulations. Well, thank you very much. Was fortunate enough to be a member of that team. So we are about to move on. I need to wrap up a little bit early today because we have some people that need the Digital Content Center for some interviews and things like that. So I'm going to say so long for now. John Michael, Brian, thank you very much for joining. Valley Converting, thank you very much for being a part of the show as always. And let me know what other eggs you like. We've got scrambled, we've got dippy eggs, eggs and cake, eggs are good. Love some eggs. A big day for the eggs is National Egg Day. All right, until next time, everybody, remember the 2 rules. Have fun and always try your best. Have a great day, everybody.